bragging rights. They've beaten the rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense trots out there to open this game.
Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of jawing. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company, dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. The short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on 3rd down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Buckeyes offense gets their first crack now. And, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. On the ground, it's Haynes. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And this one will be fair caught. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
So it's 2nd and long at the 20. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it with room to run. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. No way to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll go with the ground game, and running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Tough situation here. 2nd and goal all the way back to the 15. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Bringing pressure. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. He's swarmed by the defense.
Great job here by this defense on the 3rd and goal scramble, keeping him short of the end zone. Now the offense got to me, an easy decision. You can kick the field goal to tie it up, or you can roll the dice and try to take a chance and go for the lead.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And here's the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Breaks free.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. 2
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss.
Contact as he let the ball go. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To throw, it's Sayan. The receiver grabs it. Fights through a tackle. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got it in the open.
They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Heading to the outside, it's Peoples.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Breaks free. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
He's wide open. Look out.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Simpson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Simpson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Klein.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line. Enemy territory. Caught behind the line. It's Tate. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Using his legs. It's Peoples.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down.
With the catch, it's Smith. Breaks into the clear.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal.
It's a quarterback keeper.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal.
Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Nice grab. It's Simpson. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick completion to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab by the receiver. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And that catch is hauled in. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Few
fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, looking to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run, he's looking deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he's got it at the 15. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Sayan. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
And the Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Sayan. Caught quickly. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And this will be fair caught. I'm at the 15. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They look to throw it here on second down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. To the air, it's Sayan. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And now the handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this Buckeye team, Kirk, beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, or these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The back's got it. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Scanning the field, it's saying pass complete on the crosser. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's the second down play. Wants to throw it.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. We'll give it to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Fair catch made near the 45.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away.
Can they come up with something here? Short throw complete to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass. It's Sayin.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
They'll kick it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. The shotgun handoff here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner steps out of bounds but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And they hand it off to the back. Watch the spin move. They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Ball handed to the running back. Great cut there. Is the defense wearing down? Play number 11 on this drive coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. And there's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's a keeper, and he will be stuffed for no gain. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Here's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him.
Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down.
Taking a shot deep down the right side.
Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Give it to the back again. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal. Up that loss. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defenders are starting to come back for seconds now. That's the second sack of the game for this guy. And the bigger story is the effort of this defense. Even when the result has already been decided for some time now, they're not slowing down or taking it easy.
They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Simpson. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. The offense starts with excellent field position. He's got room to run. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Finding away with a running game. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now it's 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes a quick catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down.
Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. But hold on, there is a flag down. They could accept it and keep the drive going. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team. They came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. So Ohio State's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. I don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after
last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of jawing. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game.
They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's got it on a crossing route. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
1st and 10 play coming up.
Uses the ball behind the line. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
On the run, it's Hayes. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And they heave it deep downfield.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
To throw, it's Sayin. Grab down the middle, it's Smith.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The sack sets up second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Simpson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? With the catch, it's McCulley. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down, sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll toss it to the right side. He breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Here's a jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Wolverines! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Dropping back. It's Sayan. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
They'll run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. through one quarter. Let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Inside give now from the shotgun. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. That's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On the run, it's Peoples.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Sayan. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
About time this offense gets going. It's a first and 10.
They'll try the ground game here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. They test the middle of the defense but get nothing. Second down after that previous play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Running through the tackle. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback, and that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the 1st down.
He'll throw it now. The short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The sure hands. It's McCulley. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking right. This one caught. That completion makes it second and medium. He's looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. The sure hands. It's Tate. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The completion makes it second down. He keeps it on a design run. Past the 30. Now here he goes.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. He keeps it. QB draw. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points. Build the lead right here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. And that's good for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Klein. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense.
Now they run the draw play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Throwing up play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll try a pass here.
Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. And the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. To throw, it's Sayin. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down.
He's running out of time here.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Simpson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. And the field goal is good. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run play. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Wolverines pick up enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it's good, right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Tate. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on 1st down.
Looking deep to the right side.
Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
12th play of this drive coming up. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's McCulley. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Nice grab. It's Simpson. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep flicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Jukes to get past a man.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Gibby decides to keep it here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Oh, a reverse. Jukes to get free.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Wolverines will line up to kick it away. Punter getting a serious workout today, on to punt for the 6th time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Catch made in space. Look out. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Jackson. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Makes the grab on the move. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Bringing pressure. Moves out of the pocket. Picks it up himself and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Wolverines pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. The pocket breaking down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play play fake, looking to throw.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Option look. It's saying slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's saying a deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
So on 3rd and short, they elect to go for the deep ball, and they fail to connect. Now they've got a very tough decision ahead of them on 4th down.
And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. To throw, it's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Boy, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying the old counter play here. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that previous play. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Simpson. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short. Easy 1st down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up 3rd down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision?
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action here on 1st down. Pass complete on a crossing route. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now.
Working clock with the ground game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Second down play coming up.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Sayin. And they've got him on the blitz. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the fourth sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in it.
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. It's second down after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Simpson.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Wolverines getting set on first and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense really clicking.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them